यारे यारे Ano wali na? Wala ama mani. Ito nang bayo na. Ito naman ang basan yun. Ambulance naman phone daw ko. Ninin sila lawa na kasi nita kaya. Kaya hindi na ngayon na. Ganito to. Ang dalawa. Tension ba ba? Tension ba ba?
आफ्टर 10 मिनट 10 मिनट में रेडी होना है हो जाएगा 250
Riyadh, 1 minute.
This is water. Drinking water or washroom water?
Washing water is there, visibility is there, inform them to keep additional bucket is
तेल तो लेना है ना
nghe cha ra lại đi.
Go to Murti sir. Sir. Go to Murti sir. Go to Murti sir. One photo. Sir. Murti sir. Bro, one photo. Call to sir. Shri Krishna sir is also there. Yeah, no. One photo. Chal say 1 minute hai. Free नहीं है. Free है. Rin mari di. Anim di. Ha. Con đó. Ya ba.
Amdal try tau ne check tau amda. Amung ha gara sumaidan. Sir, 5 minutes is coming. Welcome back to the iconic Kuman Lampak Stadium. The familiar rivals meet on an even bigger stage. Chhaygaon and KLASA FC face off yet again in the I-League 3 playoffs. After already caused problems during the group stage, contest that KLASA narrowly won by a single goal. But this time the stakes are even higher. Pressure greater, the margin for error even smaller. And playoff football returns to Imphal. Chhaygaon, they come into this encounter under immediate pressure after suffering a 4-2 defeat against the local side FC Rangdai in their opening playoff fixture. It was a contest that remained alive deep into the game before a couple of late goals in added time eventually sealed their fate. As things stand, they find themselves at the bottom of the playoff table. And KLASA meanwhile began their playoff campaign with a disciplined goalless draw against Bakpat. A solid defensive display once again. But today they will hope to find a little more cutting edge in the final third. So familiar opponents, bigger stage, this time around the Kuman Lampak main stadium. KLASA FC unbeaten so far and backed by home familiarity. Walked out with quite confidence after their disciplined draw against Bakpat. And for Chhaygaon, this already feels like a must-win occasion after the opening defeat to FC Rangdai. And pressure early in the playoffs, but also an opportunity for response. The referee in charge is Ajay Singh, and the two assistant referees, Narayan Gaukar and Rohit Pandey. Manish Vaishisht is the fourth official. The pre-rituals continue at the Kuman Lampak as both sides gather now for the official team photographs. One final moment captured before 90 minutes of pressure, intensity and playoff football. KLASA looking to build on their solid start with Chhaygaon's search for a response after defeat in their opening playoff encounter. Here is the side from Assam making 4 changes from the Rangdai game. Herojit and Annajit Rabha starts in the back 4. Diamond gets a start ahead of Ajanta Rabha, and Nagesh Munda starts ahead of Sudhir. Sanida Basu also benched. Arbin gets a look into. The step forward for the toss. Sanatan Singh leading KLASA. And Stephen Krisan is the skipper of Chhaygaon FC. A final few words from the match officials. The journeys of these two sides through the competition have taken very different paths, but both have earned their place in I-League 3 playoffs. KLASA FC arrived here as one of the standout teams from the group stage. 3 matches, 3 victories, top of Group C with just a single goal conceded along the way. And they opened with a narrow win over Chhaygaon FC and followed it up with victories against Diamond Rock FC and Citadel Godavari Legends FC before beginning the playoffs with a disciplined goalless draw against Bakpat. So calm, organized and difficult to break down, that has been the identity of this KLASA side so far. And Chhaygaon meanwhile have had to battle through adversity despite showing quality during the group stage of the qualifying campaign. And the opening playoff fixture proved difficult as they suffered a 4-2 defeat. And they conceded twice late in added time. That result leaves them under early pressure coming into today's game. But in the playoff, football can change quickly. One performance, one result can completely alter the momentum. And Chhaygaon FC will believe today it could be that turning point. A last few words of encouragement, arms around the shoulders, minds fully focused on the task ahead. For the home side, it's about continuing their unbeaten run and strengthening their playoff push. And for the club from Assam, this is a chance to respond, to reset, and to bring themselves back into contention. So we are all set here. This is match number 44 coming your way, only on the YouTube channel of Indian Football Team. And beneath the open skies of Imphal, amid the tension and expectation of playoff football, the whistle sounds and another chapter of this I-League 3 begins. KLASA FC composed, unbeaten, Chhaygaon wounded, but determined. Two sides carrying ambition, pressure, and dream of promotion. And 90 minutes that could shape seasons, perhaps even futures. In their white outfit, Chhaygaon clips it over the top. It was a heavy touch. The ball eventually evades him. But the first 40 seconds, Chhaygaon trying to make things happen, searching for an early goal. They got an early goal against FC Rangdai on the 5th minute mark from a corner. Shangbor Nongklat scored the goal, which they failed to hold on to. Fin Kampao and Bikram Cheed gave FC Rangdai the lead in the first half. But they did manage to equalize from a free kick and own goal from Kefaba. The game was beautifully poised at 2-all. In the additional minute, Sagar and Momocha scored a couple of goals. And Momocha, of course, the new signing for FC Rangdai, scoring a goal from a direct free kick. FC Rangdai are currently on top of the playoff standings, the only team to win on match day 1. Heroji will come at centre back. It's a throw in for KLASA. It's Thomas, the right back. A chance to whip one in. That touch is too heavy, drives it towards the byline. Well protected by Herojit. Akash Basu of Chhaygaon, a coach trying to lift his side after a difficult start to the playoffs, urging energy, belief and intensity from the touchline. And opposite him, Kamei Joy Rongmei of KLASA. Calm and measured as always, guiding a side that has looked organized and disciplined throughout the campaign. So two coaches with different challenges today, but the same objective of keeping the dream of promotion alive. Chhaygaon have lined up in an attacking 4-3-3 formation, looking to use the width, quick move builds in the final third. And the front three of Midul Kole, Arbin and Nagesh Munda will be crucial. A system that has brought them success throughout the tournament so far. It promises to be an intriguing tactical contest between attacking ambition and defensive structure here at the Kuman Lampak. KLASA preferred a 4-4-2 in the opening game, but this morning it's a 4-2-3-1 with more balance in the middle of the park. Heavy first touch, but still there is plenty of support for Johnny Cobb. He keeps going and manages to win a corner kick. Scored 5 goals, Johnny Cobb, in the I-League 2 last year for Trow. Variation, corner taken shot. Aiming for the top corner. Too much weight on that cross in the end. That will allow the opposition to settle their nerves. Chhaygaon FC. They were in Group C, played the group games in Balaghat. At this stage of the tournament, squad depth becomes a major factor. The physical demands of consecutive high-intensity matches combined with travel, recovery and pressure, I mean the success is really but built around the starting 11. And coaches now rely heavily on the quality available from the bench. And the players capable of changing momentum and adding that fresh energy or protecting results during crucial phases of the game. The Chhaygaon have lost to KLASA in the group games by a solitary goal. Johnny Com scored the winner on the 95th minute mark. And they'll look for the repetition of the same. Clubs like Chhaygaon and KLASA managing players' fitness while maintaining tactical intensity, and that could prove decisive across the remainder of the playoffs. And sometimes it is not just the starting lineup but the strength of the entire squad that determines the promotion campaigns. The playoff table is already beginning to take shape even at this early stage. Six minutes of play gone. Nothing separates the two teams. Both testing waters. Thomas. Back to Shahbaz. That's a giveaway. It will allow Chhaygaon to capitalize and push forward. Nonglat to Herajit. Wide from the far right. The cross is inviting. And the goalkeeper gets there first. Sanatan Singh holds off the challenge from behind. Rajdan plays at 1-2. Bijo lost his footing, comes away with the ball. Arbin. This is Albion. Scored 3 goals in the group stages. Number 24 can also operate as a number 10 as well. Hero. The rebuild. Nadish. One back by KLASA. There's the midfield orchestrator, Janice. Zidan Singh, the man who missed the penalty in the first half against Bakpat. A lot of space. Thomas tries to measure the cross, appeals of handball. A hit from just outside the box and is flagged off, Thomas. Another clean sheet added to an already impressive defensive record in the last game, where they remain unbeaten in the competition and continue to look like one of the most balanced sides in the tournament. And Chhaygaon, however, come into this match under the immediate pressure after their 4-2 defeat against FC Rangdai. The result leaves them near the bottom of the standings, and just making today's encounter extremely important if they hope to keep the pace in the race for the top 2 promotion spots. And that is the reality of playoff football. Momentum can change quickly, but every drop point carries enormous weight. Captain player Rajdan bursting in, beautiful setup. No venom on the shot. Gets ahead of his marker. Gamba. Disappointing. The end product yet again from KLASA. And then Gamba. Trying to play out from the back. Chhaygaon. KLASA and Chhaygaon, as I was mentioning, were both placed in Group C during the group stage phase of the tournament, where they faced each other in a tightly contested encounter, eventually won by KLASA. And KLASA would go on to dominate the group, finishing at the top with a perfect record. 3 wins from 3 games, 5 goals scored, and only 1 conceded throughout the campaign. And their consistency and defensive organization and ability to manage games calmly made them one of the standout teams heading into the playoffs. This is free kick from a shooting distance. They got to make this count. Bijo and Kabiraj both involved. Kabiraj takes it. The angle was too acute for a right footer. Difficult to get it right from there unless you are a player of supreme quality, but still the angle for a right-footed player so acute. I tried to play it down the line. KLASA have struggled to score in the first quarter and continues to do so. Whereas Chhaygaon FC have managed a couple of goals in the last quarter of the season. Can he get in behind Shahbaz? Now the ball has eventually crossed the line. It's a goal kick. Escapes the challenge. It's Sanatan Singh, the goalkeeper. They kept a clean sheet. Thomas. KLASA in the attack, first time ball. Easily dealt with by Annajit Rabha. Now we have a couple of games more in the evening. Trau will be in action again against Bakpat and FC Rangdai. They'll take on Sunrise Club Orissa, and that is going to be a cracker of a contest. Chhaygaon have shown enough quality and resilience during the group stage by scoring 8 goals and conceding only 5. That's a terrible mistake. Almost a gift for Rajdan. Johnny Com is unhappy. He expected a pass off the number 60. A decision making got to be correct. Perhaps that earlier the meeting gives them valuable experience coming into today's encounter. But playoff football changes everything. Familiar opponents, yes, but now with far greater pressure. Higher stakes and promotion ambitions hanging in the balance here at the Kuman Lampak main stadium. Football in Assam has steadily continued to grow over the years, driven by passionate local communities the grassroots tournaments, and increasing participation among young players. And across towns and districts, football remains deeply connected to local sporting culture. Even in the school tournaments, the local leagues and regional competitions have played a major role in developing talent and just maintaining the interest in the sport. And these clubs are important because they provide players from the region with a platform to compete nationally and test themselves against opposition from across the country. The emergence of clubs from Assam at the national level reflects how Indian football is slowly expanding. What a brilliant ball! Johnny Com just runs ahead of him. He's looking dangerous. Langamba. And now cutting through straight at the keeper. This is a back pass. Shabaz. He settled in, adapted quite comfortably at centre back. Herajit should cover this. Leaves it for the keeper. We've gone past the first quarter. No goals yet. Shahbaz with the header that doesn't find his teammate. A few places in the country, they share a football culture as deep and passionate as Manipur. The state has consistently produced talented footballers, technically strong players, and fierce competitors who have gone on to represent clubs and national teams across the country. And football here is more than just a sport, it's a part of everyday identity and community life. KLASA just carrying forward that rich tradition. The performance in the competition, like the I-League 3, are not only about results but also about representing Manipuri football on the national stage. The discipline, intensity, and technical quality shown by teams from Manipur, they really contribute to earn admiration across Indian football. Just quickly closed down. Well done there. Bijo threads it through. Flag stayed down. Johnny Com squares it up. And eventually it went up by the assistant referee. But Johnny Com squared it up for Pravananda. But that won't count. It was a great ball played through by Bijo. This time he's run slightly. Johnny Com. This was the steal from the other end. There was the cross. Too early. He started that run. I tried to play it between the fullback and the centre back. Didn't work. End-to-end stuff now. There is mobility in KLASA's gameplay. They're occupying the half spaces pretty well. Cross with his left foot. There was the header. Absolutely free. Rajdan Singh should have given KLASA the lead. It just heads it over. Their best chance of this game. What a cross from the left hand side. That's a heavy touch under pressure. Herojit loses out to Rajdan but recovers well. Hero. What a chance that was. Rajdan just couldn't keep it on target. Thomas is ready to take the throw. Rajdan, quick feet. Kabiraj. Thomas, the first time ball, powerful header. Went over yet again. They're getting their time in again, KLASA. It's just not finding the cutting edge in front of goal. A clever backheel pass. He'll come away with the ball. Langamba. Pijo runs out. Kaji Nadish. Steps in across. Herojit. Touch was too heavy from the number 3. A clear frustration. Free kick from a very good position for KLASA. They should score from here. Already, all eyes on Chhaygaon goal. Kabiraj over this free kick. Kabiraj sending in a floated delivery, brings it down, and just out of the number 25 Zidane's reach. Cut off. Ball recovery inside the opposition's half. He's picking up pace through the middle. Chhaygaon interested. Arbin has taken a deflection. The wobble in the end brings the corner for Chhaygaon. The emerging clubs offers a national platform to compete professionally. It becomes a stage to showcase their talent against clubs from different parts of India. And for Indian football overall, it strengthens the competitive pyramid from the grassroots upward. Corner specialist. Hung up towards the back post, knock back. Cleared away just in time. Back in once more. Comfortable height for the keeper. Sanatan. Got to be careful at the back. Herojit takes no risk. Bijo. Janice. What a ball. Decent first touch. Down the line. Just promising from KLASA. Another header. Again it goes begging. Third time this morning. The crosses being whipped in from both sides. The finishing touch is still lacking. Expected to keep it downwards. That was Pravananda. Shabaz. Springs it out wide. Gets there with his pace. All waiting inside the box. Another headed attempt. What's going on with KLASA? This time it has taken a deflection for a corner. Relentless pressure from the club from Manipur. Thomas. Thomas with the corner. That's too high. Acrobatic clearance. They're moving to one division higher. It can completely change the future of a club, attracting investment, attention and better development opportunities. That is why every match, every point and every performance in this tournament matters so much. A significant amount of impact on the Indian footballers as well. Was asking for it, got it. Bijo couldn't make the most of it. Again it takes a vertical spin away from Johnny Com. He's getting into those pocket of spaces. Herojit. Miscommunication. Now steps in Aniket Lohara. Infield. A possessional football from Chhaygaon. Was double teamed there. Thomas has been busy in the first half an hour. End of the second quarter as well. KLASA still haven't managed to score in the first two quarters. Pushed away, muscled away. Oh, what a pass. Vital touch, Shabazz clearing his lines. The battle for the 50-50. Trying to break through. And now counter could be on. KLASA. Rajdan Singh cuts inside. Rajdan. Well defended. Beautifully defended by Annajit. Likes to survey the scenario.
Don't leave your seat every time.
He will go on the outside. Stops his run. Two waiting in the middle. Johnny Com. And now unmarked number 8. Straight to the keeper. Jenny Singh. A bit of a angle on that header. That could have been problematic for the goalkeeper. Went straight at Kaji Nadish. Albion. Between those two, Albion, that's travelling. Thomas continues with his run. Rajdan in a foot race with Herojit. Takes that extra touch. Runs out of play for a goal kick. No damage done. Now KLASA have looked the better of the two sides in the first half. Created multiple chances. Good takedown by Thomas. Just asking to hold the ball. So I-League 3, incredibly valuable for young Indian footballers, especially uncapped and emerging players searching for opportunity. Johnny Com holding up play. Got to look towards the right. Rajdan. There is variation in their attack. Oh, they tried to cut in. It's a clumsy challenge. Will this be a card as well?
Shout on the referee. Only a player, so
It's been given as a foul, a free kick for KLASA. Another set piece from a decent position. Bijo. He's ready. This angle perfect for a left-footed player. Bijo's ball in a dangerous zone. Somehow it's been cleared. For many of them, this may be the first time performing under national stage pressure, playing in front of scouts, coaches and football audience beyond their local regions. Strong performances here can open doors to contracts in higher division and invitations to bigger clubs and long-term professional careers. But beyond career opportunities, tournaments like this also help players mature mentally and tactically. And they learn how to handle pressure, recover from setbacks and compare consistently. All crucial steps in professional football development. You got to pick out that man on the right. Decides to go on the left instead. The player was on rushing. Unable to keep it in play. It's a clever back heel. Here is the header! Into the side netting. Can you believe it? 6 times in the first half. This time it was Rajdan Singh. And operating through that same template, KLASA whipping in deliveries from the left. Rajdan stays on. He'll look to come central once more. Rajdan. Dangerous play. Rajdan! What a finish! And all that hard work finally pays off. Incredible strike. And KLASA the score for the first time in the playoffs. Rajdan Singh gives them the lead. What a hit from Rajdan.
Score for KLASA FC by jersey number 60,
finally,
Rajdan Singh.
They managed to break the deadlock on the 38th minute mark. It's Chhaygaon FC 0, KLASA FC 1. That will give them a sigh of relief. Sanatan had a good first half, hardly been tested. He's been almost a spectator in the first 45, to be honest. KLASA FC are deservingly in the lead. Quality personified in that finish. Well done there. Anajit Rabha adjusts himself pretty quickly with that awkward bounce. Kept the man in his peripheral view. Thomas. Onto the path of Janice. Another great chance. Still alive and 2-0. Quick fire double from the home side. What a build-up. It's 2-0.
Time 41.
A daunting run down the right from Janice. And that cross split opened the Chhaygaon defense. Initial save from the keeper, but on the follow-up it was turned in.
Another score for KLASA, again by jersey number 60, Sarangthem Rajdan Singh.
A brace for Rajdan Singh. What a game he's having, the youngster. Injury concerns here. Two very good goals. One from a cross down the left, and this time a cross sent in from the right hand side. They've managed to get quality inside the penalty area. These two goals certainly unsettled Chhaygaon. A win for KLASA will take them to 4 points. Currently FC Rangdai are on top. They play next in the evening against a very strong Sunrise Club Orissa. They drew 0-0 against Trau in the opening game. The I-League 3 certainly providing these local players with exposure, competitive experience and belief that football pathways exist even outside the traditional football centers of the country. And their presence encourages grassroots participation and helps strengthen the local football ecosystem with the region. KLASA, they continue to play an important role in carrying forward the proud identity of Manipur football. Another ambitious try. Wasn't in hold of that. The first goal on the 38th minute mark. Rajdan Singh, unsung hero of KLASA in the first half. The Northeast derby at present tilted towards KLASA FC. Langamba. Herojit clears. They'll come back once more. Janice. Another foul earned. Again a free kick Additional time 3 minutes. KLASA will look to extend their lead.
Additional time 3 minutes.
It's going to be the same man, Bijo. Can he get enough purchase on this free kick? Bijo delivers. There's the header. Yet again. And the set pieces continue to jitter Chhaygaon FC. The two centre backs, Herojit and Aniket Lohara, not commanding aerially. A clean snatch. Albion involved defensively this morning. It was one of the prime goal scoring option during the group games. Scored against Citadel Godavari Legends FC. Scored a brace against Diamond Rock Football Club on 3rd of May in the last group game. Used in a slightly deeper role by Akash Basu. Can they at least reduce the margin before going into the break? What a stop. 1-2 is open. Pravananda holding up. Allows Thomas Joseph to go on the overlap. Had the numerical supremacy around the ball. The team in white. But the onslaught continues from KLASA. Herojit gets there first. That's Shahbaz with the interception. Bijo. That's easy. Kaji Nadeesh beaten twice in the first half. The last few seconds of additional time left. A quick passing from Chhaygaon. That's much better. It's 2-on-2. Wins a corner kick. That might be the last piece of action of the first half. There is a corner. Chance to reduce the margin, to get back into this game. Entire second half still to play. Outswinger, Herojit, the centre back went up. And there goes the half-time whistle. There's been a half dominated by KLASA. And that also reflects in the scorecard. At the break, it's Chhaygaon FC 0, KLASA F2. A brace from Rajdan in the first half. Stick around, we'll join you with the second half.
If you are allowing, then no problem.
Based on the hair.
One more ambulance.
Delayed from my because that was crazy. 两步，先轻啲架头路出嚟睇好冇？ You inform them to not to play. Old boys.
뭘 가져 보러 시대탄 몰라. 너 재밌게 싸울러. 뭔지 타면 뭐.
Two changes or one changes? Only one? Okay, bring it to me. No issue. Nine out, 16 in. 16. We just checked that the acid is. Listen. See, don't come to the referees. I know the excitement, but every time it looks bad. Even someone is watching me, na? Then I have to take action.
It was supposed to be.
It
wasn't scoring chance.
Coaches and referees, they will always have different opinions. You can submit after the match if you don't agree with it. Two changes? Sir, I have given you the board. You can make one board. Yeah.
One minute only.
Who's the other guy going inside? 28 in, 20 out, and 13. 28 in, 13 in.
Three.
2.
One more for Chhaygaon. Okay.
13, 16 and 13. 13 you take this board.
Hey, come fast. Only 40 seconds. Why you doing?
Lampak Stadium for the second half's action. A change coming up. For Chhaygaon, it's Pratap Kumar who will step in. And KLASA FC are also making a change. 2 goals from Rajdan Singh have given the Manipur side a commanding a 2-0 advantage. And it has been a clinical first half display from Kemei Joy Rangmei's men. Calm in possession, discipline without the ball, and ruthless whenever opportunities arrived in the final third. For Chhaygaon FC, the second half now becomes about response and belief. They have shown flashes going forward, but defensively, they have struggled to contain the movement and intensity of the KLASA attack. An early goal after the restart could completely change the atmosphere of the contest. KLASA, meanwhile, will know the job is far from finished.
Jersey number
In player
9,
of football,
Johnny
momentum
Com
can shift
out.
quickly.
Jersey number 16, Ronick in.
Ronick replacing Johnny Com. That's the confirmation of the change
Substitution
for
for
KLASA.
Chhaygaon FC. Jersey number 20, Nagesh out, and jersey number 28, Sudhir in. Another substitution. Jersey number 16, Diamond out, and jersey number 13, Pratap in.
Pratap coming in for Diamond. And off we go with the second half. One side looking to close out a massive result, the other searching desperately for a way back into the game. The second half promises to be fascinating in Imphal. KLASA, they know the job is far from finished. In playoff football, momentum can shift quickly, and game management becomes crucial over the final 45 minutes. The biggest taking point of the first half has undoubtedly been Rajdan Singh. A clinical brace from KLASA's forward has completely changed the complexion of the contest. And with his movement, positioning and finishing causing constant problems of the Chhaygaon FC defense. Now the second half now becomes about urgency and mentality. They have had moments in possession but lacked the final pass and sharpness in dangerous areas. An early goal after the restart could completely shift momentum back in their favor. Is back up on his feet, Janis. Another player also receiving treatment. The Sikkim Brotherhood, Sunrise Club, Orissa, Ara and Maulai have played the Group A games here. For Chhaygaon, the second half now becomes about urgency and mentality. They've had moments in possession but lacked the final pass and sharpness in dangerous areas. An early goal after the restart could completely shift momentum back in their favor. KLASA have controlled large periods of the midfield battle, winning the second balls and transitioning quickly into the attack. There was a switch. KLASA have controlled large periods of the midfield battle, winning the second balls. The Chhaygaon may need a tactical adjustment and greater intensity centrally if they are to get back into the game. Good first touch. Another shot into the side netting. Rajdan, he's on a hat-trick. Engsan Singh on top of the golden boot race. He will be in action later in the day. Engsan of Bakpat FC. We've seen a hat-trick from Timothy Nursery in Group A of Ara. It continues to be gloomy in Imphal. Good shape on the cross. Somehow it's been collected. KLASA their rise. And not only good performances on the pitch, but also the strong football culture that exists within the state through disciplined football, local talent development, and national level participation. The club contributes to the continued growth and recognition of Manipur football across India. And with every strong performance in the competitions like this, they inspire yet another generation of young footballers dreaming of reaching the bigger stage in the future. 5 minutes of play gone into the second half. Still no changes in the scoreline. It's still 0-2 in favor of KLASA. Albion. Shangbolang Nonglet. Hirojit is deep. Here is Hirojit. Deflected forward. Doesn't reach to a white shirt. Hirojit once more. Caught in possession. Pravananda. Great play from the number 6. Shrugs off the challenge. Janice. There is option. And picks out Gamba. Sets up Kabiraj. A grounder. Wasn't too far away. Good build up from KLASA. Powerful run. Great surge. A shot on the turn from an angle. They got to keep trying. Rajdan kept down the line. Another long ranger. That looks so close. Great try. Problems on his left knee for Qazi Nadish. Had not been for the deflection, could have been a shot on target. Chance from the corner. It's whipped in. Aerial prowess from KLASA. Very prominent in this game. And now they plan for a long throw. Kabiraj trudging up. Hung up at the back post. Hirojit. Wins it off Albion. Very strong midfield structure. Chhaygaon was struggling to destabilize this midfield. taking the aerial route to bypass the KLASA midfield. Sanatan. From the left. Too much space on the ball.
Substitution for Chhaygaon FC. Jersey
Chhaygaon.
number 25,
Change is
Rituraj
getting
in,
ready.
and jersey number 12, Aniket out.
Aniket Lohara makes room for Rituraj Borua. A defender in for a defender. Probably Akash Basu just trying to damage the limit from here. Limit the damage from here rather. I want to make the scoreline look respectable. Trying to turn his man. Arriving quickly onto their feet. Herojit. Almost lost his marker. Great steal. He's pickpocketed his man almost. Stays strong there. The number 25 of KLASA, Zidane. He goes on the outside. Langamba picks out that pass. One way than the other. Shot tucked from behind. Blazed over the top. Yeah, that was the chance to extend the lead for KLASA. The quality between the two sides quite palpable. It's a bright morning here in Imphal. Soggy ground conditions, trying to get in behind.
Somebody should be at the beach.
Shumi is onto his right foot. A buccaneering run. Good speed. Janice. Between the lines, in space. Ravananda runs into a white shirt. It's a free kick for KLASA.
Okay, then inform them to use the whip. Whip and PO map plate. I'm a grip can PO.
Free kick from a very good area. We've touched the hour mark. Chance to get in the third. Zidane. Chance to make amends of that penalty miss in that earlier game. Zidane tried to go over the wall. Ricochets off it. Went for placement. Cleared off the line. Good work from Chhaygaon FC. Clear goal denied.
Okay, then you give the big chance and to them. Otherwise, no.
He didn't bring photographer.
Who is from? Is it in?
KLASA.
You invite.
The right corner of the penalty area went flat. Hirojit got his head in the way. Another corner. Too high this time. Can throw on a counter here. KLASA. Way behind Sanatan.
Ronik, chalo, Ronik, move.
Flag stayed down. This is looking good. A disappointing ball in the end. The 6 teams are part of the final round. For the playoff round, the top 2 will eventually make their way into the I League 2 next year. Delhi FC, winners of the I League 2nd division this season. They are through to the Indian Football League next year. And Diamond Harbour FC, by the virtue of winning the Indian Football League, will play in the ISL next year. Is Japes.
Substitution for KLASA FC.
Change from KLASA.
Jersey number 12, Thongnauzam Thomas out. Jersey number 13, Nongthongbam
Japes comes on.
in.
Japes comes on. 3 changes made already by KLASA. Albion. Here is the newcomer with the first touch. That was Sudhir. Yet again, another good run. Inside and outside. Gets the block in place. Ronik is looking very sharp since he's come on. Taken shot, beautifully scooped. Chance to reduce. Almost fell for Albion. Cleans up the danger, KLASA. Hit his own player. Yes, Kamei Joy Rangmei, one of the pioneering figures of the Manipur football, has led his state in the Santosh Trophy. An AFC B license holder.
Inform them to just one, otherwise they can't sit here. He's watching the game, standing on.
20 minutes of play gone in the second half. Time and again they're knocking on the door for the third. Can they break the shackles? What a lovely switch.
Then another. He was using
And the third man move, pulls it back, and only towards Albion to clear.
team manager.
He's shaping up for a shot, blocked off comfortably. But the fifth quarter is on. A counter move for Chhaygaon. Here is option on the left. It has opened up space on the right hand side of the KLASA defense. Continues his run, cute little pass.
No.
A good take from Sanatan. Had that covered.
Not to do.
That's a good ball. Gets there first. Should be a penalty. Will the referee point to the spot? He looks away and asks for the stretcher. That looks so close. Rajasthan Singh almost rounds off the keeper. That was a big moment. He's hurt himself, Nadish. He's receiving treatment. Hydrated himself as well. Into open space for Rajasthan to get into. He's wreaked havoc onto the Chhaygaon defense. Shahbaz. Attack continues for KLASA. Only one option to aim at. He won't get there. Too much of height. KLASA did manage to score a couple of times. 3 goals, in fact, in the third quarter of the game. Fifth quarter, they've scored a couple. It's a beautiful cutoff. Stolen away off Hedojit's feet. Brave defending from Chhaygaon. Oh, what a run from Pravananda. Turns back the other way. That's a heavy touch. Langaba. He will look to amplify the move like he's been doing over the course of this game. But they cannot be complacent, KLASA, at this stage. If somehow Chhaygaon manages to pull one back, things could be very interesting. I've seen some unbelievable comebacks in the Group A games, in one of which Sikkim Brotherhood FC were involved. From being 0-2 down, they won it 3-2. Should be a card. A reckless challenge from Annajit Rabha. The referee certainly books him.
Substitution for Chhaygaon FC.
Tridip
Jersey
is
number
ready.
18.
A new forward.
Christian out. Jersey number 8.
Stephen Christian
Tridip in.
makes room for Tridip. Langamba.
Card भी 73. Number 6. Visiting. Yes, sir. This team. White.
Caution. Only one caution is done.
It's a long back pass. Very comfortable at this point, KLASA. The goal difference of +2 now. 4 points. Having played a game more than FC Rangdai. Can they go 2-2? Expecting a good crowd in the evening fixture. And the FC Rangdai fans really responded brilliantly right from the group stages. And this man has got speed. That should be seen away by the goalkeeper. Into the last quarter then. The KLASA have scored just 1 goal in the last quarter. The Chhaygaon have scored 2. They've conceded 3 as well. Interesting. KLASA yet to concede in the last quarter. They conceded only 1 goal so far. They've scored 7. That speaks volumes of their defensive strength. Kept a couple of clean sheets, heading towards their 3rd clean sheet probably. Rajdan is injured. There's movement on the bench as well. Double change for KLASA. Rajesh and Clinton, both ready. Rajesh Singh and Clinton. Just testing his bench strength. Kamei Joyrangmei. Rajasthan had to be stretchered off. Looks like it's Pravananda. He's worked his socks off in the middle.
Double
Clinton
substitution for
will
KLASA
come on
FC.
for Bijo.
Jersey number 6, Pravananda out.
Defender
Jersey
in
number
for
24,
an
Rajesh
attacker.
in. And jersey
Rajesh also
number
comes on.
7, Bizo out. And jersey number 3, Clinton in.
Clinton and Rajesh, 2 changes. Made all his 5 changes. Oh, gets in behind. It's ill-directed. And a lot of pressure.
They keep the flag in the guard side only. Not in the center. Flag. Yeah. Better you change the game. Okay. If available, better change the other. These are not good. Okay. We gave yesterday the reserve also, then also the nine not record for the, even in this game for the
Herojit.
because the flag must be in the center line. That they shown in the, you can check the one side.
Rajesh. Clinton is free in the middle. Decides to hold on. The instructions very clear. They want to end this game without conceding one. Thomas. Got to make that pass inside. Nankamba comes back the other way into no man's land.
After this match, you will go for Chhaygaon.
No.
At evening also. Evening.
So it's include a proper staff.
That's lovely. What a run! Great cross! Put on a platter. It was a tasting delivery. A tasty ball sent in. Couldn't adjust his body well enough, Rodonic. A goal was on the cards. That could have been 3-0. KLASA's best chance of the second half. Just 10 minutes of regulation time left. Gets stuck in Rajesh. Referee plays the advantage. Rajdan. Rajdan keeps going. Likes to accelerate. Access denied by Herojit, who stuck to him like a leech. Oh, that was too close. A massive curl on it. Onto the roof. Can they somehow try and find a consolation? That's smart from Herojit. Lined it up onto his right foot. This is dangerous. Good block. Slip through, chance to reduce the margin. And here comes the goal. It's 1-2. Is there a twist in the tail? They concede for the second time, KLASA, and for the first time in the last quarter. Chhaygaon FC, their third goal of this quarter. It's 1-2, and we have a game on our hands, folks. Those two changes really work for Chhaygaon. Aside from Assam. Can they mount a comeback? KLASA looked pretty relaxed, and out of nowhere that goal came in.
Number 19. Rough.
This will boost their confidence. Chhaygaon. There is chance.
Score for Chhaygaon FC by substitution, by jersey number 19, Mindun Dole.
Langamba always loves cutting onto his right foot from the left. Plays in that inverted position. Midul Kole started the last game, brought on now. That was the right idea. The referee was unmoved. He expected a foul on him. I was pretty surprised to see Akash Bashu didn't start Vishal Roy this morning in defense. Wasn't happy with his defensive organization in the last game, where they had to concede 4 goals.
Substitution for Chhaygaon FC. Jersey number 22, Robinson in, and jersey number 5, Sanbolang out.
Nonklet has been replaced by Robinson. A fresh pair of leg injected. A scorer for them in the first game, Nonklet. The man from Meghalaya has been replaced. And there is still time for Chhaygaon. They got to show more urgency. And KLASA just got to make sure they don't lose possession of the ball. Last night, the Kolkata derby, those of you who have watched, Edmund Larindika gave East Bengal the lead on the 85th minute mark, and then Jason Cummings scored the equalizing goal on the 90th minute from Robson Rubinho's corner. So it's never over till it's over. Won a corner. Japes with the corner. Japes delivers. Flicked on from the near post. Falls to a white shirt. Recovery from Rajesh. He keeps it in play. Chested down by Herojit. And he takes no risk whatsoever. Robinson takes on one. A run from deep. Almost spots his run. Charging through the center. Got to take the nearest option. Decides to hold on. And that's the right idea. Janish. Good shift. Gamba escapes the challenge almost. Goal kick signaled. Running out of time, Chhaygaon. They got to hurry things up. Just a few seconds of normal time left. There's been a very good inclusion. Japes. Gamba. Skillful from Gamba. Pulls off a good save of Nadish. That was dipping in. The KLASA can afford to take their time now.
Additional time, 6 minutes.
6 minutes of additional time. Robinson. Back-to-back hits. All deflected. Good cross in as well. Falls to a green shirt. Shot comes in! Into the bottom corner. Game, set, match. Good play all round. KLASA FC gets the insurance goal. It's 1-3. So clinical. And jubilation on the bench. Chhaygaon and all their hard work goes to vain. There's jersey number 8 who scored the goal, Janish. A stunning hit, immaculate placement. The keeper could barely move.
Score for KLASA FC by jersey number 8, Janice Singh.
The second goal rather of this quarter. They scored late goals against Chhaygaon in the group game as well. A 95th minute winner from Johnny Com, a 91st minute strike from Janice. A certain comfort to the way they move the ball around. So attractive to see. That's a hopeful ball. Shouts of Japes has been the carrier-in-chief for KLASA in the second half. And this result will take them on top of the table. It's going to be their first win in the playoff round. They've had 3 wins in the group stage. Finished with 9 points from 3 games, won all 3 of them. Heading towards their 4th victory in the last 5 outings. What a result. Just a couple of minutes left. Gamba. The keeper was hesitant. Gamba headed across by Hirojit. Now Rajesh keeps the move going. Rajesh still holds on. Went off balance in the end. Last few seconds. There's a promising run. He's left 3 behind him. Well, the end product so disappointing. A couple of white shirts closing in, steering into the center. The finish should have been better. It's a cute little chip, and the flag will go up for offside. Seconds away from victory, KLASA. It's clearly off. No questions on that. Line pretty smartly maintained. And there it is. A victory for KLASA FC after a draw against Bakpat in the last game. A brace from Rajdar in the first half and Jenis scoring the third. The Chhaygaon did reduce the margin on the 83-minute mark, but it wasn't enough to avenge defeat. And with this win, KLASA reach 4 points from 2 games and currently on top of the table. FC Rangda, even though they have a game in hand,
Final
and
score.
they take on Sunrise Club Orissa
KLASA
next. Back-to-back
FC 3,
defeats for Chhaygaon,
Chhaygaon FC
and they
1.
remain at the foot of the table. So full-time scoreline from the Kuman Lampak Stadium, it's Chhaygaon FC 1, KLASA FC 3. Thank you so much for watching.
नहीं ये भी खेला है, दिल्ली की टीम से खेला है।